Let's see what we can find out about this problem. From a window of 34 feet above the street, the angle of elevation to the top of the building across the street is 55 degrees. The angle of depression to the base of the building is 16 degrees. Find the height of the building across the street. Looks like it's two triangles to me. So I'm going to try to piece this together and see what's going on. I understand this to be 16 degrees, 55 degrees. They told me this. This is 34 feet. I don't know what this is. And I think the question wants 34 plus whatever this missing height is. That's what I think is going on. All right, so from there, what do I do? I think if I figured out this length here, it would help me. The reason why I say that is because with just this top triangle, I have the degree and I have an unknown. So I need something. And I know that it shares this length there. So I'm going to try to find that. So I'm going to say, what if we looked at this triangle? It's a right triangle. This is 34 feet, and this is 16 degrees. This is some unknown, they didn't tell me what it was. It's some unknown distance between the buildings, is the way I understand it. So what is that? Well, the tangent of 16 degrees is equivalent to 34 over x. And the feet's going to cancel, so we don't really care about feet right now. And then we need to solve for x. So that's 34 over the tangent of 16 degrees. You can plug that in your calculator now. Just be sure you don't round too much. The way I'm going to do it, since you asked, is I'm going to not plug anything in my calculator until the very end. So that's what I think x is. Now let's look at the other triangle. This is something like 55 degrees. This is unknown. And this, I think, is 34 divided by the tangent of 16 degrees. So what we normally do is we say, okay, well, then that's the tangent, 55 degrees equals this missing height over whatever this is. Okay. Again, you can reduce that in your calculator if you want and plug it in, but I would save a couple decimal places. Let's solve for h1 and see what happens. So h1 equals, looks like 34, the tangent of 55 degrees divided by the tangent of 16 degrees. Okay, now remember, when we get this, we're going to have to add it to 34 because it's only going to give us part of the answer, not total answer. For this, I have to use a calculator. These aren't angles that I personally have memorized, so I need to do that. I also need to be sure I'm in degree mode in whatever calculator I choose to use. And I'm going to times that by 34 and see what that answer is. And then divide tangent 16. So I think this height is like 169 feet. Okay. But there was an additional 34 feet there. So now I think the building is like roughly 203 feet. And I see the correct answer was 204. So I wonder what happened there. And then from there, I'm wondering if the computer rounded. Let's see. All right. So I'm pretty confident in my answer. I don't think there's any coincidence that we're getting that. No. Save the picture, clear it. take off, round to the nearest whole answer. It takes both. Okay. So what was going on there is a little inside. There's probably a um, bit of a delta there that it's allowing. Anyway, um, that's why we were getting 203 because we didn't round, but it's probably assuming that some students will, so they might get 204, and that's okay. 203, 204, those are okay. Anyway, um, that's how I think you should do the problem. Let me know if you still are stuck. All right, I'll